can fill. We don't want that. Let's do 2 slashes and regen. And it gets back to the way it originally was before I filled in the dirt. So I'll just fill in the dirt. I forgot I filled in most of this by hand. Okay. There's a bat. Hey, Betty. Okay, now let's look at our command list. We've got most of these simple ones, such as stack, set, copy, paste, and all that good stuff. Maybe we want to get rid of snow. Or maybe we want to make snow. Let's live in a winter wonderland. First, let's load that house. So we're going to do skim list. And we'll see all the schematics I have here. Now, there's WorldEdit Tut House, third from the bottom. So we're going to do skim, load, MC edit, WE Tut House, and it's loaded. So let's paste it over here. About right here looks good. And now, all's well and good. Let's live in a winter wonderland. Let's make it snow. You could grab a snow block and run around just placing that. But that's no fun. What we want to do is 2 slashes and the word snow. And it does a 10 by 10 snow area around us. I could run around here and do it some more. I could give it numbers. And when I do, it automatically does it in that radius. That's pretty cool, right? So now I'm in a winter wonderland. But, the winter holiday spirit's worn off, and I want to get rid of this. How do I do that? 2 slashes, thaw, and the distance. Looks great. Except for this over here. And this over here. And this over here. But that was simple. Now, let's do the replace command. So I've got this house built. I think it's all well and good. Oops. And I'm ready to change the color. Maybe I wanted red walls. So when I'm at my selection, I can do replace 5 for wood, or the word wood, whichever one works for you. Replace wood with red. Now I have this gaudy red house. Let's replace the log with blue. Not bad. Now, what are these called? 134. So let's replace 134 with 159. Oops. My bad. Merc. Wait, that's not 159. That's, wait, what's that? Oh, 156. And now we have a American house. Red, white, and blue. But you'll notice that the stairs all changed to a crazy orientation. That's because stairs use metadata. Metadata is this. Let's say I have one stair. That stair is, let's put that there so I can select it. The number for it is 134. So if I set 134, this is the default orientation. This is 134, 0. The number after the colon is your metadata. And that allows you to change. That's how the blocks are orientated. All the wool colors. By the way, let me get rid of that god-awful color. Okay, there we go. Let me set my 134. Now, all the wool colors are actually one block. This is the only wool block there is. The other ones are based off its metadata. It's also known as a damage value. For the first one is orange, and it's got a damage value of 1. Magenta has 2 all the way up to 15. So for 16 colors. Because in computers you always start with 0. 0 is 1. Negative 0 is the only one. Self-promotion. Now, chicken. Now that we're done with that, let's rotate them around. Now, I don't have these memorized. I'm sure somebody does. So I just guess at it. So we're going to set 134, 1. There we go. That's backwards. Or maybe I wanted it 2. This one. Or 3. Or 4. Or 5. Or 6. Or 7. And there is no 8, so it defaults to 0. That's pretty cool, right? I know. Now, what if I don't want to select, and I only want to do so much of the house? Maybe I want this one little area right here to be a rug. So let's do replace near the distance. I'm going to give it 1 for a 2 radius thing, because it's always the radius is 1, the diameter is 2. Okay. So let's replace near 1 cobble. Let's replace that with black. There we go. Now I have a nice little rug that's slightly off center because of the house size. It's pretty cool. Now, we have the basics. Let's see, what else have I forgot? Oops. There we go. Let's see. Ah, yes, fix water. One of my favorites. Let's say you totally muck up your water. Whoa, slow down. I've got the bending plug-in installed on my private server, and it lets waterbenders fly like crazy. Let's get rid of the zombies. I can hear one of those, and let's get rid of that guy. Okay, now, let's replace near 10 water with 0. Now we have all this god-awful water. Well, it don't fix itself already. Now we could grab a water bucket and spend the next 10 minutes doing this and fixing the water. Or, whoosh, slow down, damn it. We could just stand here, mark out a radius, roughly 10, and do fix water. It's 1 slash, I believe. Nope, is it? It's 2 slashes. Fix water, 10. And that fixes it. Same goes for lava. Did the exact same thing. Just stand. You either have to stand on the inside of it or right here on the edge. You can't be like up here or over here. You have to be right on the water. Now, let's say I want to get rid of this area. I can do 2 slashes, drain. This also works for lava, but you have to be, like I just said, you have to be on the edge or either inside it. So let's do drain 20. It drained it. And it's all coming back in. It's going to sweep me away. So, but let's fix the water. Fantastic. Let's fix it over here. Because sometimes you have to go down underwater and fix it. You can see where it's constantly showing me that I'm fixing it. You get rid of the bending. There we go. Oop. Wrong command. So much messed up water. Okay, anyway. That's good enough. As long as we don't hear that annoying sound. Now, let's look at our command list again. let's move on to the shapes. I've shown you the basic setting and moving commands. So I want to show you the basic shape commands. Now, you don't have to have a WorldEdit wand for these. Also, you can make selections. I'll show you this real quick. Without the wand, just do 2 slashes, position 1. That's left clicking with the wand. That's right clicking with the wand. Position 1 and 2, all one word. It's all the command. Okay. Now, you have a few shapes. We have our sphere, we have our cylinder, we have our hollow sphere, we have our hollow cylinder, we have a pyramid, a hollow pyramid, and you can make ellipsoids with the cylinder command. Now, let's make a sphere. Let's see, 2 slashes, S-P-H-E-R-E, and hit enter. It tells us we need the sphere. Oh, I'm pointing at the screen like you can see that. The sphere, the block, 3 radiuses, and whether or not it's raised. Now, if you want just a plain sphere, make a glowstone sphere so no monsters spawn. Sphere, glowstone, let's give it 10. It's a 20 wide sphere. Let me jump out of there. And we see it here. It's pretty cool, right? It's not the most eye-pleasing thing because it's mathematically correct, not hand-built to look nice. So, let's undo this. There we go. Now, we have that. So let's create a rhombus. Not a rhombus. Ellipsoid. So, let's have sphere. I'm going to do a hollow sphere. So just put an H before that. Glowstone, 10, 10, 2. Then raised. If I make it right now, I'll be in the center. If I want to be at the base of it, I put a 1 for the raised. Forgot the commas. There we go. Now let's jump out of here. And we get this. It's pretty cool, right? It's 10 high by 10 wide by 2 thick. Let's do 10 wide, 10 tall. Let's see, 10 north, 20, and 6. That'll be interesting. Whoop. Jump out of here. Looks pretty cool. Looks like an alien pod's dropping down. Oops. Okay, let that undo. Takes a second. WorldEdit is not the fastest one out there. You have to be careful because if you do a large enough selection, depends on your server power. My current server that I'm on now is placed well over 6 million blocks without any lag problems. So, but when I used to run it off my old laptop, then I could only do like 50,000 before it would lag out the server and crash Java and all this good stuff because it ran out of RAM. But it's a lot of horses. Let's just get rid of these. Butcher 25 AP. Nice and clean. I'll leave that one because that's my horse. But okay, let's try a pyramid. We have our little sandy area. It only fits that we have a pyramid. So H pyramid. Enter. We need the block. So let's do sandstone, which is 24. Let's do a 10 pyramid. That's pretty cool, is it not? Do you not think that's cool? Are you not entertained? Anyway, that's fantastic, actually. I like that. And the last shape, basic shape, is, I've done forgot. the pyramid, the sphere, oh, the cylinder. Derp. That's how I created these up here, actually. But let's create a cylinder. So we can either do cylinder, the block, 2 radiuses for up and down or left and right, you know, for the ellipsoid and the height. I'm going to do 8 cylinder because it costs less because it's hollow. So let's do a 8 cylinder. We'll do quartz. Let's do it 10 by 15, and we'll do 20 high. I keep putting a space there. It should be a comma. And we get this ellipsoid thing. If I get rid of that and do the same thing with just one number, I get a nice hollow cylinder, which you can then modify to turn it into anything you'd like. Am I forgetting any other basic commands? Regen, remove below. I've showed you all that. I haven't showed you remove below, but it's the same thing as replaced. Position. Okay, flip. Let's show you flip. I demonstrated it, but I never explained it. Okay. So let's say you build a structure like this. It's clearly one-sided. It's not mirrored or anything like that. So let's fix that. Let's grab this, grab that, expand it, 2 up. Oh, I forgot to explain this. If you expand something, you can't, if I expanded it 2 up, I couldn't expand it 2 down and bring it down here, it would go down here. So that's where contract comes in. So contract 2 down, it's the opposite of expand. Which is kind of cool because you can have a crawling selection, as you will. You can do contract. It has to be 1. It has to be the same number both times. Let's contract it 1 right. Do it again, it moves. You can see it crawling there. And that's an easy way to move an entire selection really simply. You can contract it 2 right, and then 2 right again, and it will just crawl along that way. But I digress. Let's go back up here, expand it 2 up. Now, let's go ahead and copy it. Let's go ahead and flip it left or right. If you flip it left or right, you'll get it. It'll paste like this. So you can easily merge it together. Now, if you flip it up or down, it'll paste like this. And that's literally all you have to do. You can flip it once or twice and just move the entire thing around. It's pretty cool. I'll show you a neat little thing you can do with it right here. Let's grab this. Expand. I'm just going to do 2 down, 3 up. I'm not going to grab the floor. Okay. Now let's copy this. Now, let's paste it. Now let's flip it up. Paste it again. See, you can move your entire house and flip it and paste it if you like. And now it's flipped sideways. Pretty cool, right? I know, right? Anyway, let's undo that. Those 6 things. There we go. You can undo multiples by typing in a number. I moved to this 3 times, and I moved to that 3 times, so 6 is obviously the answer for that. And I'm pretty sure I showed you everything that would be good for a beginner's tutorial. I'll show you a couple more here. Let's see, what is it? Where is it at? Where is it at? Oh yeah, extinguish. And walls. I'll show you walls too. Okay. Let's say you have a massive selection. Let's go way out here. It would take you a good 5 or 10 minutes. Spend 10 up. To fill in this whole, then just the walls of this cuboid by hand. You would have to go through just place them all. Now, you could do that, or you could do the 2/ walls command. You place a block. So let's do walls 1 for stone. You're thinking that's pretty cool, but I'd still have to place in the top or bottom. No, you don't. You can take and do the outline command, or faces, same thing, and it will make the cube on all 6 sides. So let's undo that. It's pretty cool, right? The final command, let's see. I'll do this simply. Oh, hold on 1 second. Telephone. Okay, I'm back. Just a quick phone break. That's my mother. She said to tell you guys hello. No, she didn't. She doesn't even know you exist. Shh. Okay, anyway. Let me get rid of the selection. We just went over the outlines. Now, let's go ahead and let's see here. Let's see. I'm going to use my bending powers to make this a lot easier on myself. Bend, bind, fire burst. Now, let's say we have a massive fire. Give myself a platform to send. Oh, that's another command. If you use up, actually I think that's an essentials command. But anyway, if you do /up with essentials installed, you get this. Alright, we have a fire now. Let's get some more fire going. Boom. Everything is burning. Now, I have fire turned off on my server because, you know, obvious hazards. But let's say this is burning out of control and we really need... That's a more out of control fire. We really need to get rid of it real fast. Instead of running around placing water like a madman, you do //ext and the distance. Let's extinguish about 35. There you go. Simple as that. EX works for burning players and animals, not EXT. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, the piggy's on fire. So he didn't burn long enough. Oh shit. That didn't work. But anyway, yeah. If somebody's burning, you do EX and then the number. I think that's an essentials command too. But I digress. I've showed you mostly what would help you in a beginner situation. I'll be back with a lot more later on the more advanced things. And I do hope you enjoyed this video. And leave it a like, thumbs up, all that good stuff. It really does help me out. Helps people find my videos because I enjoy making this and I want more people to see them. I'm new to this whole thing. I'm running at you and stomping your face now. Stomp, 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 stomp. But please leave a like, leave a comment if you like it, leave a comment if you don't. And this is Zero, signing off. Okay, I'm back for a quick second. There is one more thing I wanted to show you. I'm just going to keep my face here, just so you can see that. And it's going to be the green command. What if all your grass is dirt? You've just done a lot of terraforming, and you're in a hurry, you're on a server, you have these abilities, you don't have to wait like everybody else, and you want to green it up real fast. Well, there's 2 ways you can do that. You can do /green, which is an essentials command, or 2/green, it's the exact same command, and a distance. Let's green 50. Give it a second, and boom. Simple as that. Very handy. I've still got my cape on, apparently. I didn't notice that. And let you make it really pretty. Of course. But as I said before, this is Zero. I appreciate you watching this video. Give it a like, a comment. All the outro stuff I said earlier, ditto. Peace.